Okay, we're here at day 5. I told you to be back at day 4. I got busy with some other stuff, so we want an extra day, which won't hurt anything. Hopefully the level settled even further down. So when we get to this day, we want to be very careful, and if you have to move your bucket, do it very, very carefully. Do not try to stir anything up or you'll get sediment raised up all over the place. So I'm just going to kind of very easily bring this forward, and then we're going to peel the top off of this and get it ready to fill our bottles so we can drink our wine. Alright, now just leave that lid there for a second. The next thing you'll need is this thing right here, your siphon. It should come with the kit, I believe, and it gives you a piece of hose that goes with it. If it doesn't, you'll need to get the hose that fits it, any brew supply. And then you'll want one of these little clips. These clip the hose into the bottle so you don't have to sit there and hold it the entire time. And then this other end just fits onto this end of the siphon, like so. This siphon comes completely apart for cleaning. This end comes off here. You can clean it out. This end will keep the sediment from getting into your batch as much. Now it's not perfect, but it does work. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start down here. We'll clip this into our first bottle. Okay, I usually have a helper with this, so we'll be trading off the camera. Okay, then we're going to come back up here to the batch. Now I want you, can you zoom in on that for me, please? Look how dark purple that is. That's what I was talking about. You'll know it's clear when it's a darker in color, not murky looking. Okay, so when we do this, we're going to put the siphon in at just the top level, and as the level goes down, we're going to follow the fluid, the wine down with the siphon. We don't want to plunge this to the bottom because we don't want to suck up the sediment into the bottle. Okay, so we'll just stick this right in the top. I use my arm here like a gauge. You stick it just under the fluid. I'll start the siphoning action. You'll see it coming down through the hose, and we'll start filling the bottle. I got 6 gallons here, and sometimes I'm a little over 6, so I got a little extra bottle here just in case. You can use a half-gallon mason jar or whatever you like. So when we get to the end of this bottle here, can you zoom up here? I will just pinch this hose off to stop the flow, and then she will move that over to the next bottle. Otherwise, I could just pull the siphon out of the fluid and stop the flow and then move it myself if I was by myself. Alright, so this is all there is to bottling it. These are what your growlers are for. These 1 gallon growlers are very nice to store wine in. So I'm not going to bore you with filling all 6 of these. We'll come back when we're done. But basically this is the same process. Once this is full, we just move the tube to the next one, fill it, and so on and so forth. Go ahead, pause. Pause it. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, we're at the end. You can see the siphon stopped running. I'll try to pump it a few more times. Okay, so at this point, you're pretty much done. If you look at the very bottom of my siphon here, it's straight up and down. So what I got, as you can see in the bottom there, is some sludge and a little bit of wine left. Now most people will just throw this out. I don't like to waste it. So what I'll do is we went to, I had about maybe a quarter of a gallon over the 6 gallons. So I just put in a little jug. Then what I'm going to do is kind of fill what I can with this left. Go ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip this on its side very carefully. You can see in the bottom there that bentonite clay has collected all the sludge from the juice and put it on the bottom there. So what I do is I'll just come to this part here. Once again, just hold it up against the bottom. Yep, there's going to be a little sludge in there and a little clay. If you do drink a little bit of the clay, it won't hurt anything. You can't really taste it. But you really won't, because what we'll do is take this last bottle and we'll let it set a good 4 or 5 days, and all that sediment that made it through will actually drain to the bottom of the bottle, and then you can just throw the last part of the bottle out. But you get a little more wine if you want to do it this way. If not, just throw it out. Okay, and that's it there. That's about all the further I'm going. So remember, we started this on the 18th, and we're on the 4th now. So we've made wine in about 17 days. We've made over 6 gallons of wine in 17 days. Top-notch wine. It'll taste really good. So you can store this stuff on the shelves. It doesn't have to go in your refrigerator. We put one in the fridge and we put the rest in a pantry, and you can see how they're all dark and really clear, a lot clearer, more clarified than what they would have been if we would have siphoned them without letting them set. Okay, there's our 6 gallons there, and we have our overflow on the floor. So that's about it. That's all there is to it. And then just clean out all your stuff and sanitize it real well, and then you can start the process all over again. So if you have any questions, hit Eric up from my phone number. I'll be happy to give it to you, and I can explain anything I glossed over too fast or whatever. So good luck.